Hi Aries, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your June 2021 money and career reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps this channel grow and gets these videos to more people, which is absolutely amazing. So thank you so much for doing so. Now, if any of these cards resonate with you, they are all listed and linked in the description box below. Now, before we begin the reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Let's let the bowls sing as we see what the tarot has to say. Aries, June 2021 money and career. Aries, June 2021 money and career. Aries, June 2021 money and career. Aries. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Aries, June 2021 money and career. Aries, June 2021 money and career. Aries, June 2021 money and career. Aries. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Fantastic. So at the bottom, this is our rooted energy, and at the top, this is the energy that grounds us. So let's see what the cards have to say. We have the Seven of Swords, and we have the King of Wands. So the King of Wands represents us in the minor arcana. We're represented by the wands in the minor arcana, by the Emperor in the major arcana. And the energy that grounds us is the Emperor. So there we are, coming through right there. And I wasn't sure if that was the Emperor or if that was the King of Cups. I don't know why I thought it was the King of Cups before. So that's really beautiful. And then we have the Death card, which is Scorpio energy, time frame October 23rd to November 21st. And that could be where the King of Cups comes from. It's very powerful Scorpio energy that's coming forward here. And Scorpio is represented by the cups in the minor arcana. So let's see the energy we are to be mindful of during this time. What is the energy that Aries needs to be mindful of June 2021 money and career? What is the energy that Aries needs to be mindful of June 2021 money and career? Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. So we have Frailty, which is Temperance. This is the balance card. Temperance is Sagittarius energy. Time frame November 22nd to December 21st. Now it's very interesting. We have a lot of major arcana cards that have come up so far. So with Temperance, we're going to need balance. Why? Because there's a lie that's corrupting us during this time. There's something here where we start to see the truth of it all, and we're like, oh, well, was I just continuously lied to? You know, what the heck is going on here? How am I moving forward? Where is it that I want to be? Who is it that I can trust? That type of energy is coming forward because it's a lie, and they're looking right at you, and they're just not telling you the truth and not caring because they have something that they want to build. Now, this is also a sense because you have been burnt. There's going to be a sense of, I don't need to tell everybody everything. So Temperance here is going to be the balance that is needed to know What do I share? What don't I share? How do I move forward? How don't I move forward? Because this is going to be a time where we feel very out of balance. We feel very out of harmony with who we are and where we're headed and what we desire and what we want from life and from ourselves. So do be mindful of that, because during this time, we can make some really rash decisions and say, well, you know what, that's it. I'm just going for it. I'm just going after this. I don't care what anybody else thinks. I don't care what anybody else says. This is my life. This is me. And I'm out for me from now on. And yes, sometimes we have to say that. We have to say, I'm out for me and I'm as important as everybody else. But what we're going to be doing here is coming out of a place of anger. And Aries, when we come out of a place of anger, because we're represented by the god of war, I mean, it's on. Kind of like it's on like a Donkey Kong. We're going to go after people, and that's it. So we have to pull ourselves back and not do that, because we're going to want to destroy. And this is a time where we just shouldn't. What we should do is look at the way that we are evolving, the lessons that have been taught to us, the really hard lessons that we have had to learn, and the really impactful ways that it has come, that it has hit us, that we have been overwhelmed, and see the lie of it, see the hurt of it, see the pain of it, name it. Understand that people are sneaky. Understand that we ourselves can be sneaky too, and be able to move forward and say, all right, I trust me. I am setting things up slowly, steadily, and methodically. And I'm not looking backwards anymore. There is a sense of us gathering up information and moving forward towards something bigger, towards what we want, towards what we need, towards what we desire. Now let's see the chakra energy for this time. What is the chakra energy for Aries, June 2021, money and career? Aries, June 2021, money and career. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. So we have a bit. We have the third chakra coming through very profoundly. So we start off here with the inner child. This is the heart chakra. The lie that comes up, the untruth, and I know we're just talking right now about our rooted self. We'll get into what crowns us in just a moment. But this is going to bring up a lot of old pains, old injuries, old scars, because we're going to think, well, who can I trust? Who is ever going to be just purely on my side? And the fact of the matter is, it takes time and it takes effort, and it's hard to find people that care about us completely and truly and profoundly. So when we find those people, our heart says, hold on to them. And when we are betrayed by those people, or in a similar way to somebody who was supposed to be on our side, supposed to be in our corner, betrayed us, that's when our inner child comes up and says, look, I knew this. I knew this. I was hurt before. I'm hurt again. How am I going to move forward? This is going to make our money and career decisions during this time be astoundingly reactionary. So we have to pull that back in. And we have to look at the inner child and say, I'm here for you. I love you. People make mistakes. People are hurt and people are broken. And there is an epidemic of loneliness and despair in our world. I am not walking down that path. I am following a different path. And it might be a harder path. It might be a path that people mock. But in the end, it is a happier path. Because it's a path that has hope, that has love, and that has compassion at its heart. And it leads us to the third chakra, which is truth and listening. The third chakra here is saying, listen to your truth. Listen to the balance of your understanding, the brilliance that is you. Listen to what you're being guided toward, what you want, what you need, what you are saying to yourself, your inner voice is saying to you, but also what the world is saying. Because a lot of times when people are like, tell us to go jump off a cliff, they're really talking, well, they can be talking to us. They can be. But they're also talking about a lot of hurt that they hold inside. And so when we look at the truth of what we want and where we want to be and what we're trying to make work that doesn't seem like it will ever work, we have to be truthful and honest with the way that we're listening, with the hurt and the pain that we're hearing within the world, from others and from ourselves. Because this is a time where it's different. Things are different. We are different than how we started off. And this is a time where we are transforming. And this transformation is the Ouroboros. It's taking the knowledge that we accumulate throughout life, that we acquire throughout life, and it's eating it. It's us devouring our own tail until we devour ourselves completely. Now, this can be seen as a destructive mode of existence because it ends with our ending, but it is also the mode of existence that simply is. So if we don't look at it as a destructive, hurtful mode, but as a mode of, I am going to be eating who I once was and devouring who I once was to make room for who I am today. And that cycle is going to continue until I move into the realm of enlightenment, which moves out of the realm of my physical body. And so here, with our passion and our fire and our determination, we're taking all the times that we got tripped up, screwed over, hurt, doubted, feared, and we're looking at it and we're saying, I know so much more now than I ever thought I would know before. And it might not be knowledge I wanted. I might not be keen on this, but it's knowledge I needed to be successful, because we're not coming across here as somebody who's a learner. We're not coming across here as somebody who's a fighter. We're coming across here as somebody who is a ruler, period, end of discussion. Somebody that people take note of. And that's going to be one of the reasons why people lie to us. Why? Because we have, in one way or another, a position of authority. It's either an authority within our mannerism, within our countenance, within ourselves, or it is a authority position just within the workplace in general. And it moves us to the emperor. It moves us to the very essence of ourselves. We're contemplative now. What do I want? What do I need? Where do I want to be? What do I desire? What have I been holding on to that I don't want anymore? How do I win this battle? How do I advance myself, move myself forward, go after what I desire? Because we're contemplating, and what's so interesting is that death sneaks us up behind us, which can seem very morbid, but it's again the Ouroboros of change. It's the dying away of the old self, the rebirth of the new. It's the fact that what we think is going to happen during this time isn't what happens. We are faced with a betrayal that rocks us. Now, this betrayal could be old. It could be a scar that we know well, and it just comes up. It comes up, something reminds us of it, triggers us, puts us back into that mind space and that place of hurt and vulnerability, that place of being a child, that place of, not having the security and the prosperity and the abundance that we wanted. And now we're looking at and we're crowned with, how do I embrace the person that I want to be, the person that I am at times, with the vulnerable part of me that is at my root? Because in essence, Aries, we're not vulnerable. We are fierce, strong warriors. We're kings and emperors. And so it's looking at the transformation that happens because of lies. And it's being able to see more and to push things further than we would have thought possible. And it starts to open up doors for us. It starts to lead us forward in a very real way and also in a very positive way. This is a time not to act instantaneously. We're going to want to. We're going to say, I'm going to get even. I'm going to fix this. I'm going to get what I want. No, we need to step back. We need to think it through, just as the emperor is thinking it. See our power. See our throne. See our truth. See and listen to ourselves. And then embrace the transformation. Because we're done. We're done with the lies and the deceit and the hurt and the pain. So there's something here with money and career. There's money definitely coming in. There's a place of power that calls forward wealth. Now, whether that be money or something we value as much as money, Spirit isn't always very clear with that, because it views both things of equal worth. Actually, it views the things we value as much as money as higher worth, because money doesn't mean as much to Spirit as it does to us. When it comes to career, we're in a place of authority. We're in a place of power. Now, if we let these lies and transformations detain us, hold us back, that's going to be on us, because it's going to have us miss the opportunities that are coming our way and the fierceness and the power and the presence that we have. So do be mindful of that. Let's look at our chakra. Let's look at our chakra energy. For this time, our subconscious chakra energy, which is self-mastery. This is the solar plexus chakra. This is a sense of falling into alignment with ourselves, seeing what we desire, seeing what we want, seeing who we are, and that alignment becoming greater than what we had expected. So this is a revelation that puts us more into alignment, more into understanding with ourselves. The solar plexus chakra, following our gut, our instincts, aligns us with who we are and also who we need to be. The subconscious energy we have to be mindful of is the Knight of Wands. Is us coming through not as the ruler, but as the defender. because we're going to be like, you know what, this is nonsense. This is nonsense. I don't have to put up with it. I don't want to put up with it. I'm charging forward. I'm going after what I want. I'm going after what I need. Nothing is going to hold me back. Now is my time to act. And I will take no prisoners. That's really going to be our mentality during this time. So we have to just be very mindful of that. Subconsciously, we're going to want to be the warrior. Instantaneously, it's going to be very easy for us to jump into warrior mode, which is great. It is actually a great mode to have, but it's also going to be really necessary for us to kind of step back and say, when am I going to fight? When am I not going to fight? What do I want? And what am I seeing as a battle that kind of revs up my blood, gets me focused, and can kind of take my attention off something else? Because we are going to do that during this time. We're going to use the fight, the passion, the power of it to distract us. Our subconscious crowning message is the Eight of Pentacles. We're working astoundingly hard during this time. Our 10,000 hours are being put in. There's a sense of moving towards mastery, moving towards a place of profound competence and ability. We have that with the Emperor coming through. We are embracing our own strength. We are stepping into our own power and purpose and presence and force. And there's something about that that's transforming us in a very real way. But there's also physical payoff that is coming this way. And during this time, there's going to be a real desire to work more and more and more and more and more, which, I mean, it's good. It will be very good for the paycheck to be able to, just push on the hours. But we also have to step back and make sure that the quality and the quantity are lining up. Because if we just push forward and we have tremendous amount of, hours put in, time invested, but the quality is diminishing, that's when we have to start being aware of things. And that's something that Spirit is saying to be mindful of during this time. Our subconscious rooted message is the devil. Being chained to hurts and pains and disappointments. The devil comes in, and this is the expectations of society. This is the expectations we have for ourselves. This is addictions, doubts, fears, seeing ourselves as defective in one way or another. And the devil is saying, be chained to this. Be chained to this smallness. And don't step out. Don't step out of the realm of doubt, of the realm of fear, of the realm of living for everybody else and not living for yourself. So the devil wants you to stay in a place that's filled with the underhanded fighting, sniping, nastiness of the world. And subconsciously, we're going to feel suffocated by it. And so we have to step back and say, what is it that I want? And how is it that I'm not going to define myself with the negative anymore, but break away from these chains and start looking at what I desire, what I long for, and who I truly am. All right, Aries, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we call forward wealth and prosperity into our lives. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aries.